YouTube world, what is good with everybody? How's everybody checking out, chiming in on this Sunday, beautiful Sunday in the DFW? Unless you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, unfortunately, this is where you're going to be at. Y'all already know what it is. It's the one man, four sides and flavor of DFW sports, rocking in, giving you post game flavor from the fandom, from a Cowboys fan to say none the least, where we can all agree this shit here in 2024 can stay in 2024. Like, bro, burn this shit. Burn this shit. Burn it to the ground. Burn it. Before anything, y'all already know, like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. Follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. We're going to probably start doing some more shows going here on X as well as we do it on YouTube. But man, yeah, man, it ain't too much to really talk about, but it's just keeping it real out here these days, man. You know, unfortunately, we ain't gonna let this Cowboy season already been brutal and it's already been trash. It ain't been nothing to even have, anything about, bruh. Good Lord have mercy. It just keeps getting worse and getting worse and getting worse and getting worse for the Cowboys as they get destroyed. They get embarrassed, clowned, whatever you want to say, down in Philadelphia to the Philadelphia Eagles, 41-7. And I mean, where do we start? I mean, we could start anywhere right now. It's just this game, bro, for all y'all motherfuckers that was up in there talking about Cooper Rush operates this offense better than Dak Prescott, bring your ass front and center. Bring your ass front and center right now. Let's have this conversation. Bro, he didn't have no seat. Bring your ass down here and have this conversation. The man threw what, two picks? He had 2 picks. Had some bad missed throws, you know what I'm saying? I mean, now I will give him credit for when he threw that first interception, he bounced back on the next drive, which, okay, I give you that. But outside of that, it was just all bad for the Cowboys coming up in there. All bad, bro. Like, and what was crazy is the defense, they were actually holding firm. They were holding their ground. And then because Kenny Pickett came out the game really looking, if not worse than Cooper Rush. And all it took was 1 third down conversion that they got. The Cowboys came with a blitz and could not get home. Cowboys came with a blitz, couldn't get home. Kenny Pickett makes a good throw, a hellacious catch by the receiver, Calcaterra as well. That play right there, as soon as that happened, all of a sudden the offense found its rhythm and how it wanted to attack. And, they believed and they started carrying on. That's basically that third down conversion right there sparked their offense to start finding some things. And they really had Saquon Barkley bottled up for the most first half of the game. They really had him bottled up, but you come out, you give up a turnover, and then that third down conversion right there that was given up, then you give up a touchdown after that. You come back, you score a touchdown, you able to get some stops, but then you just keep turning over the football. Jake Ferguson turning over the football, going in, that one hurt as well, bro. That was a bad turnover to have right there. X Factor 999, appreciate you for tuning in. He said, I didn't watch the game. Kenny Pickett dropped 40 on us. It wasn't Kenny Pickett. It was a combination of both quarterbacks. Kenny Pickett came in, and then whoever this McKee guy came in, he came in and threw a couple touchdown passes. That's because Andrew Booth, bruh, the Cowboys did come in with cornerback situation. They had put 2 more corners. Basically, they were out for today's game in Warrior, and you had Hall that was coming off the practice squad, but he, at the same time, he still was injured. So bringing Booth out there, we knew nothing good was going to come out of that. He got torched all game. You know what I'm saying? When it was the weak link, that's exactly what was exposed right there. It was Andrew Booth. But that third down conversion, it just, that 1 third down conversion, it sparked everything about that offense, and then the offense was able to get going and do their thing for sure. What's up, little CJ? What's good, bro? We streamed a little bit of the Mavs games yesterday. Yeah, it's all good. We streamed the Mavs game yesterday. tried to get a rally going up in there, man. They just fell a little bit short. We playing against the referees and the whistles and all that type stuff. So that was just something bad to have happen right there. But man, dog, trying to get this shit up off my chest about this Cowboys embarrassment that they suffered. Like I said, after that third down conversion that Kenny Pickett, that was just watching pure football, even though I can't stand the Eagles, watching pure football, that was a great play by Kenny Pickett. But we draw up a blitz and we don't get home. Kenny Pickett escapes the pocket, makes that play to Calcaterra. After that, their offense really started finding things, and then we just kept turning over the football. Ferguson turning over the football, that hurt us. Stopping to run the football. We blowing timeouts. We blew 2 timeouts early in the first half, and then we blow a timeout on a 3rd and 1. You call a timeout on a 3rd and 1, and then all of a sudden you come back out of the timeout, and in 3rd and 1 you throw deep when the running game has been mashing. And big shout out to Rico Dowdle, as he has crossed the 1,000-yard mark going in. So big shout out to him. And it's crazy because had he got more run, and Mike McCarthy went up in the poster talking about the game got away from him. He started spitting that same bullshit he started spitting out. And exactly, we really tired of it. Is this the game Mike McCarthy is out of there? Bro, I told y'all from the jump. Now everybody wants to sit here and talk about this win streak, and was sitting here talking about, okay, this man might deserve his job, but only reason I feel he could keep a job is if he's not the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? If he's not the offensive coordinator, then I don't know what to tell you coming in. So, but hey, this shit here, man. He said, your camera not working. This shit right here, going. Let me catch back train of thought. Mike McCarthy, his offense ain't did nothing as it was a play caller. Now he's hurt. Now CD Lamb has been hurt, but we all sit here and said that even with Dak Prescott, the offense ain't been doing you nothing. He said, he made that we lost to the Blazers. Kyrie had a hellacious game, and somehow, some way, he was still negative in the plus minus somehow. But fuck what you're talking about. I think that's exactly everything that you needed right there. So I ain't trying to really hit. But Kyrie did do his thing yesterday, bro. He really tried to make it happen. Give me 1 sec. All right. Yeah, but jumping back on the Cowboys, bro, this game was a total embarrassment. But they were playing good to when they could. But it's just the main thing that happened for them. I just think you saw that, once that 3rd down conversion had got hit up, bro, Philly's offense found mojo. But when you turn that bitch over 4 times, ain't nothing you can say. As great as a game that Rico was having, he still burped that bitch up and put it on the ground, and it cost you. So 4 turnovers, you get your ass whooped on the road every time, especially when it's a good football team. Saquon Barkley, I think damn near went for 200 yards on us or something like that. The man, yeah, he's close to Eric Dickerson record straight up. He rushed for 167 on 31 totes. 31 totes. And that was really towards more of the second half. But for all them folks who said Cooper Rush was operating this offense better than Dak Prescott, I told y'all I was going to give him his props had he thrown 2 touchdown passes. The motherfucker threw 2 interceptions. And then his teammates followed behind him, turning that bitch over 2 more times. So I can't do it. All of them who was talking that, come front and center. Please stand up. Come right here. Front and center. Now, I get it. He had no CD Lamb going up against the defense like this, but they were running the football real good. That Jake Ferguson fumble hurt just as much. Every turnover hurt, but that one hurt just as much. Okay, what's up? What we got up in here? What's up, big bro? Big
What's
bro
going
decided to
down,
join
man?
in. What's up? What you got with coming down on this beat down on the embarrassment that the Cowboys suffered against fucking
Whew.
Philadelphia, bro? That the bullshit. What you feel?
Ah, man,
What you feel, man?
man. Uh, man, they need a lot of help. A lot of help. Man, you talking about he not spending no money. Next all season coming up, they need to spend money out the wazoo. Honest, understand my bad. Understand you gotta pay Michael. Phew, man, I might think about trading Michael at this point. I I I, I said earlier they shouldn't trade him, but if you can get something for him, you need the whole rebuild, bro. You need to find a number two receiver. You thought it was gonna be Tober, it ain't gonna be Tober. You might have to bring Brandon Cooks come back. You don't know if he gonna be healthy.
Yeah,
You need another corner. Carson, I don't know what happened to Carson, man. He can't even see the field no more.
I
I
thought
don't
he
know
was
if
still
he.
banged up, but this is laying at the feet of Jerry Jones. You didn't want to spend no money, and you felt you drafted good, so you felt that bringing in young, and he had his self-reflective moment, earlier last
This
week
week.
where
Yeah,
he was talking about, yeah, I think
yeah.
they overplayed their hand, thinking that they could start two young rookie offensive tackles coming up in there. But bruh, I mean, I've been saying from the jump,
Still,
I can
still a
agree with y'all that Dak Prescott ain't worth $60 million, but at the same
yeah.
time, this is not a Dak Prescott issue. This is a total organizational issue from the top to the damn bottom, bro. Like real talk.
He might need to sell a team, bro.
Say what?
He
Sell a team?
he he might need to sell a team, bro.
Man,
I mean,
man,
at
but
least
that
get
ain't gonna
somebody,
happen.
at least get somebody 15%, maybe 20.
Hey, look, CJ, man, I just wish that the Cowboys would keep getting into the playoffs just to lose at least or something. Football, playoff football is good, but that's something that the Cowboys ain't got to worry. And what is it with this? Okay, Jerry Jones, didn't you trade for Cooper Rush? Well, I mean, not Cooper Rush, Trey Lance. Bro, you said you wanted to win. There's nothing for you to win right now, bro. Ain't nothing for you to win. You're at the playoffs. You gave up a fourth round pick for Trey Lance. Do you expect to see Trey Lance come in here in the game against Washington down here in the season finale?
No,
So Jerry just doing some dumb shit. You feel me?
base. Yeah, that was crazy. Last year, I had told one of my coworkers who was a San Fran fan, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones tried to put pressure on Dak by trading for Trey Lance. 30 minutes later, when I said that, the trade came down. 30 minutes later, I said, you know
Yeah.
what? It might be a good move. They put a little pressure on him. Mike McCarthy know how to, train quarterbacks. He helped out Aaron Rodgers. He did Aaron Rodgers thing. Maybe he can do that with Trey Lance. Nah, I don't know. Like I
Hell
said,
to the
man,
no, no. Hell no to the no, no,
I
no.
that would have been Mike McCarthy's last game for me.
I mean, like I said from the jump, bro, you can say the offense got banged up or whatever, but I'm like, bro, even when they were healthy, even with Dak Prescott, I told you at
Yeah,
minimum they're averaging about 2.5 offensive touchdowns
yes.
a game. That
But
has been the common theme throughout this
what,
whole
what,
2024 season. Offensively, they do not get it done. Under no
what,
circumstances, they do not get it
what
done.
pissed me,
And
what
he's
pissed
the
me
play
off?
caller. Am I not right? Now, last year his
Yeah,
offense was
yeah,
top in the league. So was
yeah.
it with Kellen Moore as well. And now a lot of people will point to Dak about that, especially when it comes to the playoffs, which I can't defend that. But at the same time, bruh, all year we have said this offense ain't been able to, do anything for you. And you knew the offense really had to carry the load. That's where I do put blame on Dak Prescott right there. You are making $60 million, and you knew that the offense had to be better. But we all sat here and said, bro, I mean, outside of CD Lamb, who he really throwing to? I mean, you ain't really giving him that many more weapons to operate with. At the same time, you're giving him 2 rookie offensive linemen to work with too. Come on, man. Now I like Guyton. I think he can get better, but what do you feel basically since this season is over and going forward, knowing that you're going to at least have Dak for 2 more years? That's a given. You're going to have him at least 2 more years. You're ready to pull the plug on Mike McCarthy. I wouldn't be mad at it. Jerry, for this reason, made Mike McCarthy the head coach because why? He didn't want to pay a coach. He didn't want him to go with a new coach, but be paying a coach for nothing, right?
Right. He feel like he gonna miss out on something. If you listen to him talk, he feel like when Wade Phillips left, he feel like that he missed out on a golden opportunity to win a championship. I don't see how, but that's
Yeah.
how he feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Wade Phillips is a defense coordinator. He's not a coach. So you take the pressure off of Wade Phillips being a head coach and go back to doing what he does. Of course, you go get that.
My problem with Mike McCarthy, I don't think he can motivate men like that.
I don't
That's
think
been
he
my
can
thing.
either.
I don't think he can. We seen the tactics this dude uses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
They're
watermelon
laughable. They're
tactic.
laughable.
Yeah.
So hey, it is what it is. We don't
It's
really.
7-9. They got
It's
drugs.
almost funny to some degree. You know what I'm saying? But
They couldn't even get 14 points against them, bro.
say it again.
They couldn't even get 14 points against Philly, bro.
On accident. Not even on accident.
The fumbles
And
cost you. The 31 deep pass. I mean,
you called a timeout. You called a timeout and threw a deep pass. I think it actually was a bad pass because Mingo did break open. He stacked his receiver like
he had
he
him
wanted
5
him to.
yards. He had him good by a good 5 yards.
I think he also had somebody else open on that play too as well. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
uh.
Bro, it's man, I hate this feeling being a Cowboy fan, bro. That's why like man, I hate this feeling, bro.
I mean,
Real talk,
bruh.
bro.
I mean, you've still seen. It's been a long time, but you still seen more glory days than the rest of the haters can even say about.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they can say that it's old,
three
but
straight years of 12-5,
I,
bro. Yeah, but you keep getting bounced out the first round of playoffs, bro. That's crazy.
no, they don't always get bounced out the first round. They just don't advance past the divisional round, getting to the NFC Championship.
It's
They've
still
been to
crazy.
divisional games. They just, yeah. No, but like you say, since your last championship, you have had 4 playoff wins. That's really the reality of the situation. Dak
And
is
all
not worth
because of
$60
him,
million,
bro.
but Dak hasn't been part of a 30-year downward spiral.
It's
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
it's Jerry Jones, bro. Like I said, I ain't gonna say it on your platform, but yeah, I ain't gonna say that, bro. But you know what I'm getting at, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
No,
cause
I mean, you know the line. You say the line. What you talking about? You made the line popular. You made the line popular first. Now you want to change it to he need to sell the team. Nah, I ain't gonna put his business out there. But yeah, me and him know the line that he's trying to talk about. They won't be shit until you know what. Till
yeah,
you get that
yeah,
breaking news coming across your television screen. That's all I'm
yeah,
gonna say.
yeah,
That's
man.
all I'm gonna just leave
And
it
it
at
ain't
that.
going. And you know what's crazy? It ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get
Because
no
his
better.
son is cheap.
It's
Boy, that boy got tight
that
pockets.
motherfucker.
For a dude
That
who is
motherfucker. All he
wealthy as
wanted,
he got tight pockets.
man, bro. Like Jerry Jones be kicking himself in the ass for one, coming out with the goddamn I forgot. I can't say, man. I can't think with this motherfucker right now, man. This how bad it is for me right now that I can't even think. They come out with this.
Like
Yeah,
Kobe said. It's been a long time, but
Man, he the one put this rule in place.
bling bling. Nah, but like I said, Jerry,
I
to
can't.
me,
Man,
Jerry's in a dumb situation because now if you do start Trey Lance, what if Trey Lance do go out there and play good? You know what I'm saying? Now everybody gonna be like, well, goddamn, why you re-signed Dak? You could have did it. It
that's
just
one game. One game.
but
One
you know
game.
how it is down here. You know how
One
it is
game.
down,
One
bro.
game. It's only
Everybody
one
said
game.
Cooper Rush operates the offense better than Dak Prescott, so I
Yeah,
can
but Cooper
only
Rush,
imagine.
Cooper Rush had more talent around him when in 22, 21, 22.
Nah,
Uh,
he throwing dirt balls, bro. He
but he
throwing
had more
dirt
talent
balls.
around him, bro. He still had Tyron here. He still had Biotis here.
They
He
had
still
depth.
had they had depth at offensive line. They
They
had
just
depth at
still wasn't no
receiving.
physical
Right.
team. That was their
Team.
problem.
Right. Right. So like, and I was talking about the salary cap with Jerry Jones because he the one did the salary cap bullshit. That's how you got your motherfucker complaining that he don't spend no money. He was spending too much money, going to get players from different teams. Then they put a salary cap involved. Now we here. Now
Yeah.
you talking about you can't spend no goddamn money. But hey, you did it to your own goddamn self, dumbass. But anyway, I'm gonna move away from him and get back to my topic. But he
Nah, I
had,
mean he is the topic. Jerry is the topic. It starts with him in
but
this book.
he
Now a
created
lot
the
of people
rule.
say Mike McCarthy had his hand in this situation too because he agreed off on a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think he did. He ain't had no choice.
well, we all know the GM and the head coach go hand in hand, and you done went through so many head coaches, but not GMs. There's your problem. Ain't nobody job threatened, but everybody else's. And if I'm Mike McCarthy, bitch, don't be trying to bring me back on no 1 year deal. What is that? Nah, fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna put us
Listen,
back in the same
I
situation we already in.
right. I do believe the contract, like contract style talks or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I do believe they were trying to give him a 1 year deal, maybe possibly for a second. He didn't want that. He wants a 5 year deal. And I'm not breaking no news. And let me say that.
Oh,
I just
what?
believe what I believe is he wants a 5 year deal.
Man, if that shit happened, his crib will be the next crib that get broken in. You know that string that been happening. Lucas spot got hit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
spots, all these athletes spots,
yeah,
cribs getting hit up all of a sudden. You know, it's like a sting operation. And if that happened somehow, some way, somebody breaking in Jerry shit, bro.
bro.
Somehow, some way.
Somebody need to kidnap his ass.
Nah. I ain't.
Somebody need to go
You know,
tie his
I
ass
just
up.
think it'd be a Cowboy fan going back in there and just getting their money back. That's all it is. That's how I feel it should be. And you got some up in here that, cost them season ticket holders, that it can be with the exchange value, go back to the barter system you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? At pre-ancient time. You
Bro,
got some in here that's worth these season tickets. Come on. Come
I
up off
really,
that. You know what I'm saying?
I really would like to know if they didn't have a salary cap era, how many Super Bowls would they have won?
As many as they had already. Jerry's only going to get 3. I don't even think it's salary cap. It's the problem that Jerry wants to be Al Davis and he wants to be the owner GM to win it his way, and that's the problem. And he's never gotten props for being the owner GM. He's, as much as people want to sit there and say 95 he didn't win with Jimmy Johnson, everybody who knows football knows for a fucking fact that those were all Jimmy
John
Johnson's
Johnson
players. So
players, yeah.
we know that he's not getting no props for that, and he's been hell bent on trying to do it his way. All I can say is you done went through quarterbacks, head coaches, but not GMs. You know what I'm saying? And you only got 4 playoff wins to show for it. And that is a problem. You came into 2024 and said, nah, we good. We good. We just had a little hiccup against Green Bay. A hiccup, man, they
You
beat
got
the
your
brakes
ass
off
beat.
you motherfuckers. That ain't no hiccup.
Hiccup? Hell no.
Yeah, what
They
you
beat
talking
the
about?
brakes
They
off
beat the
their ass.
brakes off y'all up in the AT&T Stadium.
Whoop
No, Jerry.
their ass.
Bring your ass front
They
and
came
center,
to
Jerry. This is your
your
problem. You
home
know what I'm
stadium and whoop your ass.
saying? Like straight up. Straight up. Nah, bro, but And like I said, I give people I will say to this Dak, far as getting this contract so far being getting, as of now, it ain't lived up to it. It ain't lived up to it. But this is clearly just a shit show of an operation, bro. And
This remind me of. I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
no, go,
This
bro.
this remind me of Mike McCarthy last year in Green Bay. This how it was last year in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But just so simple fact is he got fired a lot earlier than he do here. I'm not lying. He got fired in like week 6, between week 5 and week 8
Yeah,
of that season. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
this how it reminds me of, bro. Just like this, Green Bay had a shitty offense, couldn't do shit, and they didn't
But a
do
lot of
shit that
people
year.
feel Mike McCarthy is in the same boat that he was because a lot of people, even though Aaron Rodgers and him got a Super Bowl, a lot of people feel that Aaron Rodgers ran him up out of there, and a lot of
Yeah,
people kind
yeah.
of feeling that with Dak not
Mm,
making his $60 million worth
mm,
or
right.
not being worth $60 million, a lot of people feeling he's basically his failure in the postseason is getting Mike McCarthy fired, and
Yeah.
that can be
I,
fair. Sometimes two things might can be true, but it's hard to not look at it that way. It's
I
hard to
mean,
not look
I
at it
look
that
at
way.
it the same way. I look at it the same way, bro. Like same way, same example, same thing.
Yeah.
Just hey, it is what it is, man. But you getting blown out 41-7. Your team quit on you today.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. You know what happened?
They quit.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. They turned the ball over 4 times, bro. Anytime you turn the ball over that many multiple times on the road, look at SMU dumbass. You know what I'm saying? They got up in the Happy Valley in Penn State and Kevin Jennings out there with no sleeves and shit like that. And what happened? He turned that bitch over left and right. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did do
I think
that.
he'll bounce
Yeah.
back next season for the ponies, but that's how it happened to you. In the words of Boosie and Webby, that's exactly how it happened to you. You
That
turn that
happens.
boy over
Yeah.
that many times, you're already against the 8 ball. You already got all these injuries. You don't have all your weapons, and you come out turning the bitch over. You were moving the ball. I don't know what Cooper Rush was doing, but he threw that boy straight away. And next thing you know, you get a Jake Ferguson fumble. Next thing you know, you get another interception by throwing a punt. And then next thing you know, you get a Rico Dado interception. Yeah, you get whooped 41-7. Yeah, that's how it happened to you.
Well, the
That's how it
Eagles,
happened to you.
Eagles DBs do be holding. Let me say that.
I,
Cause they be holding like a mother.
I felt you right. We were sitting there talking about the game, and Brandon Cooks did look like he got a little, you know what I'm saying, yuck up on. But
They
Cooper
ain't
Rush
gonna
was
call it though. You ain't
Cooper
feel it.
Rush was bad today. Besides that one touchdown drive, he was bad today.
And then they stopped getting when it was 7-7. They stopped getting the ball to Rico. I'm
They
not
called a
understanding.
timeout on 3rd and 1. Came back out of the timeout just to throw that bitch downfield.
Why? I'm not.
Exactly. This is where Mike McCarthy, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I can't do it. Like, for why? And everybody want to sit here and say, these these last weeks, I guess you can say the team brought morale, but a lot of people tried to pin it with Cooper Rush. See, when you winning,
Nah, it was the
it masks a
defense.
lot of things. But I kept telling y'all,
Yeah,
bro,
the
offensively, they
defense.
still not doing too much, bro. They really not.
Yeah,
It's the defense
not.
and special
Yeah.
team. Once the defense couldn't get no takeaways, you really couldn't get no addition from the special teams. What happened? You got your ass slapped. How you feel going forward? But what do you feel about Mike Zimmer, though? You feel like it need to be a whole revamp.
I think he gonna be the head coach.
Ooh. To put us in the same situation. Because he'll
Yep.
probably have a 1-year deal to do it.
Yeah. I think he gonna be the head coach.
Nah. Nah.
Or I think Kellen Moore and Mike Zimmer's gonna be tied together somehow.
Ooh, that make me even sick. That make me even
Who
more
you go
sick.
get? It ain't nobody out there really to go get but Vrabel. You got Brian Flores. Brian
Man,
Flores ain't coming here.
Vrabel is not going for it.
No, Vrabel not going for it at all. He's like a Bill Belichick disciple. He's not doing that.
He's a former football player too, and a champion at top of that.
Yeah,
He ain't trying
yeah.
to. He ain't about to let that man. I wouldn't. I don't want. Jerry, what have you done? He ain't did nothing but just you brand. That's what you do. You brand.
Man, he fuck up every goddamn thing he touch. I do know that.
Yeah, he fucked that up in and you know, we thought the curse was all lifted. Silly us. We thought the whole curse was lifted when they buried the hatred and all that type of stuff. You put Jimmy Johnson into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. We
Should have
all
did
felt
that
like that
30 years
lifted
ago.
it all. Boy, ever since that done happened, they done went south. South headed to the border. But
Bro,
you know what though? A positive though, your boy Mozzie Smith looked like he coming around, bro. To me, he had a hellacious game, bro.
yeah,
I
but
can't
that's
wait to go
one out
back
of
and look
three
at the
games.
overview. But
That's one out of three games, fam. That's one out of three. Like, bro, you do good one game, next game you getting pushed 40 yards down the field. Then the next game they keep talking about your ass, you come back, and then you
yeah,
play that game with. Then the next game you get pushed 50 yards down the field. Like,
just to be
bro,
consistent.
it's too inconsistent.
Yeah,
You don't know what you gonna get from him.
nah, I mean
He
that's
played a good
facts.
game today, but
Nah,
when the game was out of hand, then that's when he started playing. When the game was intact, he didn't play like that.
nah, I still think he had a good game today, but like you say, bro, I just hate that y'all turn it on when there's no pressure up on you. That's been the whole problem with this whole organization. And it starts with your quarterback. When the pressure is on, y'all motherfuckers fold, bro. And but at the same time, I'm like, this has been before. You had the same issue with Tony Romo. It just for some reason, what's going
I,
on is you start getting forward, and when everything gets good and the heap of the standard and the expectation get put up on you, y'all wet the bed every fucking time, bro. Every
bro,
time.
this
Every
dude
time.
walk around like he ain't got no crutches. This dude, man, this dude walk around like he ain't got no crutches now, man. He don't need crutches now, man.
Who you talking about?
Now he
That?
walking all good. Yeah,
Who that?
yeah, I'm talking about that.
I'll get it off
Yeah,
your chest how you feel because he just caught a stray for no reason because the dude ain't been playing for a whole bunch of weeks. Get it off your chest. What you feel about that?
man, I don't know, bro. I know he wasn't worth 60 mil.
Okay.
I mean, bro, sometimes I think he don't read coverages. Sometimes I do think he read coverages. Sometimes I mean, shit, bro, I think he feeds CD too much, even though that's the best receiver they got. So I understand that notion when you ain't got nobody else. Um, but sometimes I feel like he just like taking their money too. Nah, it's I can see everybody else saying, "Oh, he gonna get the money from somewhere." Well, shit, it wasn't too many teams lining up at his damn doorstep. I heard from what I heard. But besides the Raiders and damn Saints, them the only two I was hearing. So I mean, shit, you got the Raiders and Saints. You gonna be in a shithole like you is now. So like I said, bro, he he blowing kisses to the fans because they tell him he sucked. So hey,
You
whatever.
got a problem with that?
I'm just saying, bro, I ain't got a problem with it. I'm just saying he walking all normal now. That's all I'm saying.
So what? He need to be healthy and be playing out there. Is that what you saying?
I think he healthy. I think he was healthy the whole goddamn time. I just think he took it. Hey, all right, all right.
All right, what'd you say?
I think he faked the fucking injury. That's what I think.
That's strong right there to say some stuff like that. And I ain't gonna let you run with that because that's fine if he faked the injury. So Cooper Rush needs to fake an injury too, because he's been, if not worse.
I knew you gonna do that. See, I knew you gonna say that.
From what my accounts is, a lot of people say Cooper Rush run this offense better than Dak Prescott. Well, what's wrong with this motherfucker hamstrings and shit like that? Why are you throwing shit in the dirt?
His ass just can't play.
Oh no. During this win streak is because of Cooper Rush.
I know it's not. It was because of the damn defense.
And the special teams. You can't forget Brandon Aubrey, you know.
Brandon Aubrey, yeah. And Turpin. Yeah. Wasn't because of no goddamn Cooper Rush. We all know that shit.
Oh, man.
Offensive line actually played good. Besides today, because they played like garbage and trash. Even though Rico did set the record, though. He did get over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he got over 1,000, which he should be damn near at 1,500 yards, damn near.
So,
Lil CJ got it for you. What'd he say?
Yeah, I want him to
how did you want Dak to act if they booing his ass, basically, bro?
I mean, no, I'm not saying that, Lil CJ. Let me explain. I feel like when he made the comment on the sideline in the Falcon game, we fucking suck. I feel like that's when he came up with the mindset is, hey, I'm gonna say I got a fucking hamstring injury, and it's gonna be more than what it is. Me personally, I don't have no problem with the man. But you come out here on crutches, and then a couple weeks later, you show up on crutches, you sitting in the stand, sitting up there in the booth. You come back down, you ain't on crutches all of a sudden. That's all I'm saying. You on crutches for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. You on crutches.
Maybe he healed good. Maybe he took his rehab seriously, unlike some other players that's on this team.
Not saying he didn't. All I'm saying is, hey, he was on crutches.
Just saying, maybe he took his rehab more serious than all the other players that are supposed to be rehabbing off of injury.
Just saying, bro.
I mean, it's a hamstring injury. You know, it's not like he broke a bone.
That's all I'm saying.
That nigga say 3 weeks. He's still out there making babies and stuff like that. That's why his hamstring.
Okay.
Man, please, a nigga leg can be what Bernie Mac say. You could have a broke leg and a patch on your eye. Nigga still gonna get. Fuck what you talking about, bro? Hold on,
man. I'm just
don't
saying,
stop no motion. What you talking about? Man. Unless that motherfucker don't work, shit.
He said it was torn off the bone. He said the hamstring was torn off the bone. Hey. That's what he said.
Hey.
Didn't they not say the hamstring was torn off the bone?
Dak didn't say it. The medical staff said it. So what you mad at Dak for?
Okay, he said torn off the bone.
Bro, Tyron Smith had the same thing happen to him, and the timeline is about the same. He still came back and played in the season. Am I not right? But it took a long period of season. It took about over 6 weeks, didn't it? All right.
Yeah, Dak was off crutches in 3.
Like I said, maybe he took his rehab more serious than the other players that get hurt and supposed to be doing rehab for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they need to stop having tours while they practice. How about that? Maybe they need to stop having tours while they lifting weights. How about that?
Bro, that has nothing to do with coming out. You're one of the most penalized teams ever just because y'all don't want to win. Y'all lack accountability on how these penalties end up happening. You lack creativity in the offense, or you lack consistency with creativity with the offense. You're injured as fuck. Everybody is on a 1-year deal. Like I said, the Cowboys' main problem is when the pressure is on them, they fold. Why in the fuck did you think it was a good idea to be thinking you was going to possibly play Dak on his last year and you have a whole coaching staff on a 1-year deal? You know, they already done showed you under pressure they're going to fold. Why is you putting them even more pressure on them that doesn't need to be handled? So, I mean, that's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes. Now, look, even if Dak Prescott hamstring ain't bad, bro, they still only averaging 2.5 touchdowns a game, especially in their wins. This offense wasn't going nowhere. I can concede to that. Bro, Dak getting paid $60 million, I feel like, yeah, you got over bargained. But you know what? Had you not traded for Trey Lance and tried to make it all secretive and think that you're going to get some type of leverage or something like that, you know, maybe Dak works with you. But you did that bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna get the money that I need. Shit, what you mean? You don't do nothing. You just trade for Trey Lance and like, yeah, all of a sudden, hey Dak, we're gonna bring a quarterback up in here. Everybody knew what that move was about. Everybody knew what that move was about. Come to find out, Trey Lance can't play no football. Your ass looks stupid and silly and goofy. All of the terms. And now you stuck. You done paid him $60 million.
What?
And to what you feel is you done paid him $60 million. He said, bitch, fuck y'all. I'm gonna take a season off.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If San Fran let go Cal Shanahan, would you bring him down here to head coach?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you talking about? Who wouldn't? Jerry. Because Shanahan gonna want. Well, I think he's actually gave Mike say in personnel, but if Shanahan's gone, that's the first person I'm calling. What you mean? What do y'all want for him? Matter of fact, see you give up Michael Parsons for straight
he's not on the contract.
Shanahan, wouldn't you?
He's not on the contract.
Oh, okay. So he played the last year of his deal. You're saying?
Yeah.
Maybe that could be what Jerry's. I doubt it. Maybe that could be what he's waiting for. I don't think so, but hell yeah, if Kyle Shanahan is interested in taking this job, man, don't be like don't treat him like Derrick Henry, where Derrick Henry was down the street, you motherfuckers don't even call. That type of stuff. And you look at what Derrick Henry's doing, you look at what Saquon Barkley's doing. Damn, yo. Now, to be honest, Rico, you see he got enough touches and he was able to stay healthy. Maybe his production is, like I said, is close to about 1,500 yards. Maybe the running back wasn't your problem. So maybe they got away. Maybe they do get a pass for that just because if you're like, damn, bro, had you been able to run the ball more consistently in the early part of the year, we not tripping on the running back situation. Not me personally, but if Kyle Shanahan is available, by all means. Now, what happens when Kyle Shanahan is available and the Cowboys don't even make a call and Kyle Shanahan goes somewhere else?
Because there's a lot of rumors going around that the 49ers are tired of Kyle Shanahan. That him and John Lynch is tied hand to hand. So I don't know,
bro. So this leads me back to my point that I say, in every NFL organization, the head coach and the GM are what? They are tied hand in hand. For some reason, the Cowboys are the only franchise that their GM and head coach are not tied hand in hand, because you done ran through a whole lot of head coaches, but not no GM. So there's your imbalance right there. And that shows with the Cowboys. When it mattered most, they ain't able to show up. And then all of a sudden things go wrong. It just go completely wrong. So that shows the imbalance. And the GM, he's going to go unscathed. His job there's no threat to his job. But the head coach, though, I mean, you Mike McCarthy, would you even want this job back?
No.
I wouldn't want this job back under no circumstances. I don't care how you cut it. On top of that, if you were to come back, you can't be the play caller because we had enough of that. We done had enough of that.
Yeah.
We had enough of that. If you're trying to get something new on offense, how do you feel about it? How do you feel? What is your new direction that you want to go with? Because, like I said, with Dak, you're going to be stuck at least 2 years. You're stuck at least 2 years with that. You got CeeDee Lamb for a fact. Jake Ferguson, I had big high hopes for Jake Ferguson, but damn,
he took a step back.
Yeah, bro.
He took away
he's out of injury, but damn, bro.
Yeah,
he has been not.
Yeah, he took a step back.
I expected to see this year. Facts.
I'm drinking on some Monaco's, man.
Do your thing, man. I already had me a couple Bud Light Platinums. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, and I'll pose this question if you want to go ahead and let's break it down to the folk. If you're the Cowboys going into the offseason, if you are actually going to spend money in free agency, what are you more willing to do? Are you willing to draft? It depends because
My
you need a lot of help everywhere else on the
my
defense and offensive
offense.
side. Are you going to
My
draft more, for the offense, spend money on the defense, or are you going to spend money on the offense, draft for the defense? How would you
my
want to go about that, being if you ran
my
the Cowboys?
me. Okay, if I was running the Cowboys, my first thing I'm doing in free agency is re-signing Olsen. I'm re-signing Jordan Lewis and Olsen.
Cornerstones.
Oh, cornerstones. Yes, them two. I re-signed Ed Kendrick because he had over 100 plus tackles this year,
Now,
and
before
in
you
his
go
ninth
further,
year.
what about DeMarcus Lawrence? Because he is cornerstone.
He got to take a hell of a pay cut.
Ooh, so he gone.
I mean, I'm not saying a hell of a pay cut. Man, that's.
He gone.
I mean, can he stay healthy? Do he even want to play here? Do he even want to be a third down pass rusher?
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna start Marshawn Nealon.
I like. Yeah,
Yeah,
fact.
I'm starting him. Um, I go try to give me another linebacker to put with Kendricks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, corner, I might can take a draft pick, maybe not a first round, maybe a second round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
First round draft pick, I would do. It'll probably be another offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman. That's your safest pick, and you're gonna
Yeah,
need it. You're gonna need it.
because right now they drafted 15.
So that's a good spot for you to get the best
Or
offensive lineman
or
available.
right, if not take offensive lineman, I go get the dude out of Arizona, the receiver out of Arizona,
Mm.
or I go get the dude out of Missouri
Yeah.
receiving.
So you saying there's good enough receivers in here to get another weapon to draft instead of trying to spend free agent money on it. And I
Money
feel you
on it.
on that.
Yeah.
So, and
I mean,
defensively,
unless you can get T Higgins to come down here for little or nothing,
that's not happening.
I'm just saying. Unless you can make a trade for somebody that's reliable, a
Mm-hmm.
reliable number two,
Yeah.
then I would go the cheapest route and go in a draft. Not a fourth round, not a fifth round, not a sixth round guy. I'm gonna get somebody that I know that hey, if they doubling CD,
Yeah.
this dude over here gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm. I
They
mean,
can't
Brandon
double
Cooks, he
vote.
actually started doing good today. It's just we know he ain't been fully been healthy. Going forward,
I might have to draft another tight end also.
although you spent a second round pick on Luke Schoonmaker.
But Luke can't beat out. It's a reason he can't beat out Jay Ferguson.
Bruh, I like Jake too, bro,
I
but
like
he
Jay
has
too,
took
but he
a
don't
step
he
back
don't
this
block.
year.
He does. He's not a blocking tight end. They need somebody who can stretch the field, who can block on the edge.
But that's rare. You don't get too many of them guys, though.
Well, not in this day and age, but I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
like you don't really. Mike McCarthy ain't never had that type of tight end. In
You
Green
sure?
Bay, who was in Green Bay, who he had like that.
I think he did have some dudes, but my problem with Mike McCarthy is when the games are on the line, and I've seen this in Green Bay when they didn't had home field advantage, they don't come out ready to play when
To
it matters
play,
most.
right?
And it seemed like it's just carrying over. To Mike McCarthy's credit, 3 straight years of 12-5. I get it. You only got one playoff victory for it, but there has not been a year since 1990. Even the Super Bowl glory years. Basically, you haven't had that type of success. Bar it being regular season, you have not had that type of success sustainable for 3 consecutive years since your glory years. That is the one thing I can give Mike McCarthy and his props. it only translates to one playoff victory, and Dak Prescott has a lot to do with that as well. The team in general as well, but it all at the end of the day falls on his shoulder. It's just the way this offense has came. I
You
think
got to bring in another offense coordinator. You need somebody who can create offense when stuff is bogged down. You don't have that guy. Yeah, you can run. You can get a little motion here and there, but the Cowboys don't run a lot of motion.
Mike McCarthy ran one good play, and I was like, bro, that's the type of offense you need to be drawing up. But you saw how the rest went. But like I said, you can't win. You can't win now football game when you turning over the football. Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott, you turning that bitch over, especially 4 times on the road against a good football team. That's just something bad. Now, I just don't know why for Mike McCarthy, his teams are heavily penalized, but that is a problem. That is a big problem that really needs to be addressed. And like I
I
said,
will
if you're
find him.
moving from head coach Mike McCarthy, then the GM has to take a lot of responsibility for all this. And Jerry's probably going to say he's going to take responsibility, but
He
he's
ain't gonna
not
do
going to
shit
do nothing
about
to
it.
change it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do shit about it. It don't really matter. He just talking, blowing smoke in
Yeah,
everybody ass.
it keeps
He's
his
not
team relevant when he's running his mouth.
running his mouth. Right.
And like I said, by all means, you're the owner of the football team. I get it. I get it. Just who else that is winning who else is that are winning Lombardis in this present day of time is doing that? Nobody but your ass. And you are not winning Lombardis in the present time right now. You're not even getting close to it. Not even close. And now you got to
Man,
pay
Andy
Michael
Reid.
Parsons. You bet not let this linger on, because one thing I can say, this defense looked totally fucking different when 11 is out there on the field. That is a fact.
Agreed.
That is a fact. Like I said, a lot of people want to give Cooper Rush his props and his credit for the win streak, and during the wins he was executing the offense like he should have. There's no getting away from that. But in 2 games against Philadelphia this year, against any team that you want to see, the fucking Eagles, bro, he has played terrible, bro. Trash.
He 0-2 against them.
And I think this dude done thrown about 5 interceptions or some shit like that.
Like that, yeah. I mean, bro.
They have a full problem. This is not and this has been my defense of Dak. I understand he makes $60 million and he's the quarterback, so he's rightfully so to all the blame. But I'm like, bro, this is not just a Dak Prescott problem. This is a total organizational team
problem.
breakdown from the top to the damn bottom, bro. Dak gets pointed out because he makes $60 million. But now that you see that Dak has not been playing these weeks, and everybody wants to say, oh, they're winning without Dak, then you ran up against a really good football team, and you saw, nah, offensively, they just not good. They're just not good. And Mike McCarthy, you are the offensive play caller. If it's true that you've had hand in all these dudes that you've been wanting to play, and it was your call to not spend money on free agency and go with the players that you had within, then like I said, bro, I rest my case. Then your ass need to go, because it showed that
bro,
you ain't coaching good talent up.
It's been said, and I'm because we listen to the radio. It's been said on 105 through the fan that Mike McCarthy did not want Mike Zimmer as his defensive coordinator. So,
and Jerry has been known to go against his head coach's will. We saw this with Bill Parcells in the T.O. situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. So Jerry is known to flex his muscle when he wants to, and that's the problem. You know why he can flex it? Because his job is never a threat to his job. So you know the line until you get that breaking news. It ain't going nowhere, bro.
And like I said, I don't think it's gonna get any better when Steven take over, bro.
Steven is gonna be way more cheap. I think he'll get a coach to come in here and actually run what he want to run. I just think he ain't paying nobody no money. Nobody, no money. No money, nobody.
I don't know. I just don't know who would come down here and deal with Jerry right now.
You said it. You said it. You putting the play in motion. Mike Zimmer.
Yeah, that's the only person I can think of, bro. Besides Kellen Moore, Mike Zimmer, I don't know another person would come down here and deal with that. I don't.
And why?
Yeah, I wouldn't want my GM talking, and I got 3 people in my press conference.
I don't mind the GM talking. The problem
He
is,
talks too much. He tell you stuff like they see. This is the thing that's why I'm glad I listen to the radio sometimes because
always, especially when
um
he be talking on Tuesdays and yeah, I got you.
bro, you can read between the lines, and then Mike McCarthy be like, huh, I ain't say that shit, and he'll pause like on Friday mornings. I listen to radio on Friday morning at 6:30 in the morning. They
Yeah.
be talking to Mike McCarthy, RJ and Sean. They be talking to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy like, what? And he'll pause, and then he had to flip the words. Well, I don't think he meant like that. I think he meant like this, or he wasn't really saying that because we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you shouldn't come out and tell, hey, I don't think this person is playing today. What? You shouldn't do that. No, let Mike McCarthy tell who's gonna play. You
Yeah.
sit
Nah.
back
Agreed.
and take a step back from everything. And just take a year away from it. Like, hey, Stephen, Will McClay, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all
Just
thing.
try it one
Just
time is
try
what
it
you're
out.
saying. Just try it.
Just try it out. Don't have no press conference. Don't talk to nobody.
Just try for
See how
1
it
year.
go.
One time. Try one time just to sit
try it
the
out.
fuck back and chill. And let's see what happens.
You did it with Bill Parcells. You wasn't holding no damn press conference. You wasn't doing none of that.
And soon as shit got good, see, and that's the problem. The GM is never gonna get the blame, but when it goes good, he's gonna get the praise. You know what I'm saying? And all the players that he got. So I'm in agreement with you, bro. And like I said, this brings me back to my point, what I said in the beginning. If you're gonna be doing moves like that and you're not threatened, your job is not threatened, and you say he be saying shit that he ain't got no business saying, then you see how he'll undercut his head coach by making a trade for a Trey Lance. See, you did something personal, tried to get a leverage standpoint that didn't really help the team, no whatsoever. Now you put your head coaching in a bad situation because he's just not really trying to play it. I feel you. It's just like this is my. I have conceded to the world. Look, Dak $60 million. I would have still paid Dak, but now $60 million. That's too much. But this is not all his fault. This is a total organizational fault right up. Facts. Michael Wright, what's good? Appreciate you for joining in the chat. Said if your ass keep giving the ball back to the Eagles after a few stops, I'm not saving your ass no more. Go lock the room. Get ready to fly back straight up. Like you keep turning that bitch over. I mean, ain't too much that you can do. That's football 1-on-1. And for some reason, it wasn't just Cooper Rush, Jake Ferguson, even Rico, who we're proud of the brother that he rushed for 1,000 yards this year. We all know that he should have got the football way much more than he did this year, and his rushing total will be up there. But unfortunately, the Cowboys decided to split in time. You came in with a mindset to go by running back by committee and a receiver by committee. Damn, bro. That's 2 positions that you're rotating.
No, they came in.
Now I see why McCarthy got this big ass play chart sheet because you coming with all this committee stuff. He got to try to figure a way to get everybody in there.
No, they came in with the way Jalen Tolbert was playing in the offseason at training camp. They thought they had the number 2. That's what they thought. They were gonna let Brandon Cook be the number 3. It's just what I'm going off of.
And then Brandon Cooks got hurt.
Then Brandon Cooks got hurt.
Let's not get into it. He went to go see an independent doctor, get his shit shot up, and it
Yeah,
fucked him up.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, nah, I feel you, man. I mean, this is just the clown show that just keeps running and running and on. I mean, it's almost to the point he's not even. It's hard to even hurt his feelings. I'm just more to sit here and say, look, I've been saying from the jump, you have a
But
problem.
golf,
You have a
but
problem.
golf got signed. Golf got signed before that did. Which Jerry shouldn't have paid him before golf got his money in the spring. But golf got his money first.
And
Then
it
that
looks
got
like he should be paid 60 million the way that's offered.
yeah,
But you see
yeah.
his weapon, you see his team though. How his team is constructed though.
But see, they run the ball first. Run first offense too. Run first offense, then they pass. Then they go into that gadget mode when they get a lead.
Like I said,
And he hits people in the mouth. Dan Campbell he said from day one they was gonna be that type of team. And ever since he said that, they have hit people in the effing mouth.
and you saying the Cowboys will never hit people in their mouth no more
They
because
they
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 have too
won't.
many tours and going on.
Yeah, they
Stop.
bro.
But then what was happening in the like 2014 season when DeMarco Murray rushed for like 1,800 yards? They were mashing folk
Yeah, but it had to happen because of what happened.
because of the offensive line. No, that
Okay,
offensive line
okay,
that year.
okay. All right, okay. But
Nah,
when
but
we
still, they were having tours going on then.
that because they had, but you had a leader there. You had a leader in Jason Williams. You had a leader that didn't play that crap. This team here doesn't have that type of leader.
Uh,
Yes or no?
I think,
You had
yeah.
T.O.
I
who was a
mean,
leader as well.
I feel where you going at saying there, but as much as Jason Witten was a leader, they still did the same result as this team does now. When the
Hey,
pressure is on them, they fold.
it wasn't his fault that Patrick Creighton can't catch.
Bro, look,
It
look.
wasn't his fault Terry Glenn can't catch either.
Look, see, now we're
Rest in peace.
nitpicking because I can say the same thing for Dak Prescott and a lot of his losses. A lot of his losses did come down to his defense doing certain stuff, but ain't nobody trying to hear that. So I hear what you saying, but I'm just like, bro, my main constant is just you.
But I'm
Now
saying
folks
you
didn't
had
want to say it was a culture problem because they started winning some games. They started doing some things, but we all know it's a culture problem. We know it's
it's
a
a
culture
coaching
problem
problem
and it's
because
starting
Jerry
mid-year.
Jones is a fucking stupid ass.
There you go. No, that's what I was waiting for you to say. He's a dumbass. That's what you
He's a
wanted to say.
dumbass.
That's
Yeah,
what you
he's a
wanted to say.
dumbass.
That's
Yeah,
what
he's
you
a
want to
dumbass.
say. He said, "Why,
Put
Mike
Zeke in the
McCarthy?
first.
Appreciate you for
Because
tuning in,
it's
Michael. Right here. If
Jerry.
you ain't like, subscribe, check,
Oh,
check
yeah,
us out.
for
We
sure.
always do DFW Sports coming up in here. Got a lot
It's
of things
Jerry.
going, bro.
Y'all have to pay attention to the tea leaves. Pay attention. Jerry wanted him to come back because he owed him about $6 million this year.
Which before he goes further, y'all know I've been saying that. Continue, big bro.
So he wanted him to come back. They tried to get him last year when they went 12-5. Jerry tried to go get him. Bill Belichick didn't want to give him up.
Now you see why
Okay?
Bill Belichick wasn't going to be an option down here. Continue.
Okay. So then they said when he become a free agent, they was gonna bring him back. They didn't draft a running back in the draft. They didn't even try to go get one in the offseason because they already had the deal done with Zeke. They were just waiting till everything came out. Then they can say we brought him back. They thought they was gonna get the same production that he got 800 yards. Well, he got like 776 yards last year, I believe, in New England. So that's the Zeke they thought they was getting.
Mm-hmm.
The Zeke they ended up getting was worse than what they thought they was getting.
Well, yes. Duh, Jerry. But continue, big bro.
So people have to realize like I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I follow them, I look at everything, I watch film on them. Me and my brothers, we do this. Okay, so like people have to start realizing like this what it is. Jerry gonna tell you a lot of stuff. You just gotta wiggle your way through everything that he's talking about, and he gonna lead you to that water
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, he wanted Zeke back. He couldn't get him in a trade. He brought him back this year. You see what it is. And what's crazy, Bill Belichick tried to tell him that Zeke is washed, but he ain't want to listen.
We
So
all
hey,
told him he was washed, but he didn't
washed.
want to listen.
Yeah, want to listen. Yeah. So it is what it is. Why pay him the money if he ain't gonna be here? I can bring him back. He can still make the money he making, and it is what it is.
That's what I said from the jump. I said from the jump they was gonna resign him because you're paying him money anyway. And that was my biggest issue about Dak Prescott. If you let him walk, that's fine if you let him walk. But y'all know,
You still gonna
2024,
owe
people
40,
say
$40
he ain't
million.
worth 60 million. You still was gonna pay, he was gonna account
40
for 59 million on the cap
on the
playing in
cap.
the last year of his deal,
Mm-hmm.
regardless. And then next year,
Mm-hmm.
that's 40 million in dead money.
Mm-hmm.
You're in
Mm-hmm.
that situation where you
Mm-hmm.
didn't have no leverage. And for Jerry to make a move for a Trey Lance that, bro,
This is the
I mean, if
second
y'all
year in a
haven't
row.
already, viewers,
He
I got the preseason game against the Chargers where Trey Lance threw 5 interceptions. I was there. I got the pregame live, I got the postgame live, and I got the video for 5 interceptions. You give up a 4th-round pick for that guy that you could have used in 2023 draft where you could have got you a running back or something like that. But hey, you do all that. You know what I'm saying?
So now what they gonna do is they gonna resign Rico and they gonna draft a running back in the draft. Watch what I tell you.
Which is fine
It,
because you're probably only going to get a
it
couple
ain't
more years out of Rico like that.
Rico, right? Because
Because
he's what,
we've all sat here and said
26 now?
I've said I don't mind Rico really. It's just can he stay healthy? That has been my only knock on him. Can he stay healthy? And
And
this
I
year,
would
for the
rather
most part, he has been able to stay healthy. But damn, they took a month off of trying to run the football so
run
he could
football.
stay
Yeah,
healthy.
stay
So
healthy.
that might have worked.
I mean, listen. So that's just me what I believe.
Yeah,
That's why they brought Zeke back. But you know, hey, other
yeah,
people gonna believe something else.
yeah. Putting him in the game at that point, I guess to give uh Rico a little spell. I'm actually more comfortable with seeing Hunter Lupick getting more carries than seeing Zeke getting more carries. That's me.
And he ain't even He ain't even
And
run that.
he's not,
What's the point of running putting Hunter Lipke in when you don't even run the out formation play?
bro.
You use him as an ace back.
I've been sitting here saying for the longest, especially when CD was healthy. I was like, bro, if I'm Mike McCarthy, man, about 60 plus or 70% of my offense need to be ran through
Out
CD
formation.
Lamb, Rico
Yes.
Daddle, Jake Ferguson, and
Person.
Hunter Lupick. I'm
Lipke.
trying to find
Yeah.
a way to get him involved, but he didn't want to do that, bro. I think Hunter Lupick brings a extra element that you can. That what's the old boy name out of San Fran? What Kyle?
Kyle Shanahan. You can
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
you
And
check.
maybe
Yeah.
Shanahan might see the appeal to that. Maybe maybe see if he want to come and do some stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
saying. I mean, if I'm the Cowboys, if Kyle Shanahan becomes available, not saying he is. Let me say this. I'm not breaking no news. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm just telling you, like, hey, I believe they say they tied Hamilton in San Fran. Something ain't right in San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
If they move away from Kyle Shanahan, I believe if I'm the Cowboys, I don't even do no more interviews. I call him right up. Yes.
I heard things is not going good down there in San Francisco, and as you seen, you have put belt to our ass several years.
Yes. Yeah.
Not only in the playoffs but in the regular season too. It would be nice if you could help my Cowboys
Or
get over that hump and deliver some belt to ass to some other teams. How did you say about that being the Cowboys coach? Now I might be in your way a little bit, talking on the radio a little bit, but I'll give you full control of this operation. Let you do your thing. I just gotta, I gotta be out in front type shit.
like I told people, Jerry Jones is a figurehead. He's not making no
But
decisions.
he's a figurehead that fucks up shit, bro. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
He's not making no decisions at all. He's
So
Stephen
you're saying this is on Stephen, Mike McCarthy, and Will McClay?
McClay. Yes, Jerry just a figurehead. He's not making. He sits in the meetings with them. He
Yeah.
don't. He don't. He don't. He sits and listens. If you
Mm-hmm.
go back to listen to Al Davis, how Al Davis ran the show when he was with the L.A. Raiders or Oakland Raiders, he sits in the meetings, he takes notes, he listens, and then he used to go back and do his show and put all that out there. So
And a lot of times when he does that show on Tuesdays, he's getting ready for the league meetings. So I'm like,
right.
bro, you're this old and you're doing all this type stuff for why, bro? Like, why would you even do that? As my man Michael Rice saying that man got them dementia traits. Hey man, straight up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Straight up, man. I mean, and I've always said, bro, for some reason, it just seemed like this is a total organizational thing. This is not one play. I've even said it really lays at the feet of Jerry Jones because he's created this, but at the same time, I mean, you put your faith in a quarterback and you give him 60 million, and to your degree, he comes out and fakes a fucking injury. That's how you feel. You know, I'm just speaking as how fans are feeling. You know what I'm saying? How we
I'm just
feel.
saying. I'm not saying he. I feel like me personally. I feel like he faked the injury.
That's what you're saying. You're saying I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm not. You're saying that he faked the fucking injury. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like he faked the injury.
But this is what I'm saying. As hot as I am at Jerry, for the more sake, I'm upset with Jerry just because, bro, your job is not threatened, and you have 4 playoff wins in the last 30 years. That doesn't all tie into Dak. Now, I give y'all, you paid him $60 million. Now he got a hurt hamstring. Now, I'm not saying he done faked a hamstring injury like you and a lot of other fans are saying, but for him to have an injury and you can't play the rest of this season, that sucks. But you see CeeDee Lamb, he misses a whole training camp because your asses want to be slow with the money. He's a priority. We don't. And like you say, why do you be saying certain shit? This dude literally came out his mouth and said we don't have any type of sense of urgency to get CeeDee Lamb done. Remember that? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's like, bro, why would you do some stuff like that? And then you sign him the weekend of to get him paid. Now you try to bring him in, and his season suffered from it because he wasn't able to get no rhythm until later on. But hey, a lot of this boils down to everything. Players got hurt.
Year, he can't sit out next year. His head's got to be.
Yeah.
So
I gotta. Hey, ain't no lie though, boy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They got belt put to ass, but this ain't nothing new that's been happening to the Cowboys. It ain't nothing new. And like I said, it'd be one thing if y'all just didn't show up and play bad like this Dak offense did against Detroit at home, or against the defense gave up ass and elbows against the New Orleans Saints or whatever. But this game, you turn over the ball 4 times, you get your ass. You get the brakes beat off your ass. So that is what it is. So we're just trying to see how this is going to play out going forward, because me personally, if you're satisfied with Mike McCarthy coming back, then go ahead and make it known. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see. I don't see why.
I think he's not. He go treat him like Jason Garrett. When Jason Garrett was still coming, no, Jason Garrett was still working inside the building, and they was texting Jason Garrett and saying, "Hey, why you still there if you're not on the contract?" He was like, "Man, I still got Cowboy business to attend to." And then they come to find out he's fired. Well, ain't nobody tell him till later on that he was fired.
You saw the same type of shit that when Jerry Jones came in and did that old fuck ass shit he did to Tom Landry. That's what you talking about.
Yep.
He's just a snake, and that's why you getting a lot of snake slime activities happening to your fucking franchise right now. Because you want to talk about being snake bitten with the injury bug. Good Lord.
Now, that's just how he did Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett was still working there. They didn't tell Jason Garrett nothing, but Steven knew he was gone. Jerry knew they were gonna fire him. They let him continue working in their building for umpteen weeks.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it's not gonna get any better, y'all. It's just really not gonna get any better until there's a threat to the GM position to the Dallas Cowboys, and that has never been the case, and that's not gonna happen. And as my man Michael Wright is putting up to you get Amari Cooper that what he say before that season started, they were going to go by receiver. Anytime you hear Jerry Jones talk about anything tying to a committee, you should your antenna should alarm should go off immediately. That means it's about to be some bullshit because he said that back then, and that offense was trash. Then they traded for Amari Cooper. Had to do all that, but I'm like, bro. Anytime you hear this motherfucker mention committee, y'all need to run for the head for the goddamn borders because you know this is about to be full of shit. And he came in here, not just receiver committee, he said running back by committee. What? 2 position committees? We knew this shit was doomed from the motherfucking start. Straight up.
But at least he made up for the Amari Cooper, and then you go trade him to Cleveland. With your dumb ass.
What is a 5th round? You didn't even try to get something out of him. I'm like, bro, how in the hell did you pull off a Herschel Walker move, but you give up Amari Cooper for a 5th round? What?
He didn't do that. We all know who pulled off that Herschel Walker move. We all know who did that. It wasn't Jerry. It was Jimmy. We all know.
Mm-hmm.
We all know. Jerry ain't never been that guy. He wants to think he's that guy. He wasn't that guy at Arkansas.
Yeah.
So
I was part of a national championship. I
don't
want to get in trouble. I'm not disrespecting any position that's in the NFL, especially when you can make or in D1 football college. But motherfucker, you was a long snapper. Let's stop playing.
Yeah.
Let's stop playing.
Yeah. You got all field money, man. Stop it. I'm gonna be real. Stop.
That boy jumped on the Martin show when old Red brought over there. He said, "Well, my old rigs caught on fire." You one of them type of motherfuckers.
You ain't, bro. Stop it. You don't know nothing about the NFL, bro. Stop. Let's be real. You created the salary cap. You got what you want a new stadium. You got Bill Parcells down here to get you that. Stop it, bro. Let's
and not only did he get you that, you ran people up out their place. So, I'll give you this certain amount of money. Motherfucker, hold on. First of all, you act like you gonna had you relocated the motherfuckers. That's one thing. You trying to give them some money and shit like that. That wasn't even enough for them to put down payments on. Get y'all ass on. That's why they ain't never won nothing at AT&T Stadium. Ain't never won nothing about AT&T Stadium.
The dude you should have made the assistant head coach. You let him go to New Orleans and win a title.
Yeah.
When Bill Parcells told him Sean Payton should be the next head coach in line, he should be the assistant. I'm the head, he the assistant. You make him the assistant, and you let him go to New Orleans.
The problem is I gotta be the P. Diddy and Suge Knight of this whole operation. I gotta be in the videos, dancing and doing all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give the lowdown. Told him to get your ass out the way. All right, Jeff Fox, it's all good. Talk your shit. Ain't nothing I can say. You know what I'm saying? I just have to see y'all 2025. Do y'all thing in the playoffs? I look forward to 2025. I'm about to get ready to, I'll have my segments about the Cowboys, but I got other teams representing the area as well.
They not gonna do nothing.
Now I'm not gonna go there and say they're
not gonna do
nothing. I think they're gonna have quarterback controversy. I think they're gonna have quarterback controversy now because that offense, they ain't shown that they were able to throw. Now Andrew Booth is trash, but at the same time, they ain't even been shown they could throw against cornerbacks like that. And now all of a sudden, without Jalen Hurts, they offense look better. Hey, y'all said the same thing about Dak. Say the same thing about Jalen Hurts because they had 2 quarterbacks that came in there and did something. So they have their own issues that's probably about to transfer going forward.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Y'all gonna have to play Washington for a 3rd or 4th time. You beat them once. They beat y'all once. It's gonna come down. So they'll see y'all in about 2 weeks. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. See what
Hey,
happens in 2 weeks.
at this point, I just watch football. I'm just watching football because it's about to become a segment where the weekends it ain't gonna be no football, and that's gonna be a
Yeah,
pregnancy span about 9 months. So I'm just really just just trying to watch it all and soak it in before it's all out the window because that's exactly what's about to happen. That's
yeah.
exactly what's about to happen.
I got to get ready for the draft, so I ain't worried about that.
Of course, you get ready for the senior bowls and all
Yeah,
that type of
senior
stuff. The East
bowl,
West
draft, yeah,
Shrine games coming on. Of course, I mean that's the whole next process that you can get through and do. But yeah, Dalvin Cook basically got paid and it basically got a few touches, and that was that. That was that.
yeah.
Hey man, Jeff Fox is talking about this was a dirty hit, but what did we say that happened on that play? How did they hit
Oh, he
Michael
got hit.
Parsons coming off
Come
the line
on,
of
come
scrimmage?
on, bro. They hit Michael Parsons in the ribs. He grabbed his ribs. Go back, Jeff. Look
He
at it.
quit on the play because
He
he got
quit on the
checked in his
play.
ribs
He
like
got
that,
checked in the ribs. He quit on the
bro.
play, got checked in the ribs, and then he hit it.
Like I said, he had. Oh, that's a pick. He had got hit in his ribs. He damn near quit on the play, and then all of a sudden, but you see, don't blame Michael Parsons. Blame the NFL because Parsons could have acted like he was going for the ball or something like that, but you can't get nowhere close to the head and neck injury area. You can't hit him below his knees. So
Kenny Pickett be all right. He'll be playing next week. He'll be all right. Jeff,
the
you
way I
good, man.
see it, and let me speak on a fan that is so divided with his own quarterback situation. How everybody feels about Dak and Cooper Rush. Y'all got quarterback problems because I seen two quarterbacks look like they can throw the ball better than Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I said that, but Jalen Hurts does have an NFC Championship to his resume. I wish Dak had one
And
to
he
his
been to the
resume,
Super
but
Bowl too.
that ain't happened, huh?
Yeah. He been to the Super Bowl too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I mean, I wish Dak
Yeah.
could win the NFC title and get to a Super Bowl.
Well,
But
it ain't gonna happen here. I'll tell you that.
ain't too
You
much you
got
can
an
say
owner.
right now.
You got an owner that's a dumbass. It ain't gonna happen too much here. So it don't really matter. He more cared about making sales than he is about winning. So
Who you talking about?
Jerry,
Oh yeah, we know that. And
he
you
cared
say
about
Dak
Bud Light
Prescott is
sales.
more impressed about making babies now instead of playing quarterback for the Cowboys? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Because he quit with a hamstring injury. You
yeah, he
said he
quit with a
faked it.
hamstring injury. He faked it. I say he faked it.
Nah, bro.
You don't think he faked it?
Hell nah.
You
Why,
need, yeah, you need your legs to do what you got to do. Unless you
bro?
have
You
another
don't even
girl.
like I said. You don't need no legs to make no baby. Who told you that?
I mean, hey, you standing up and get.
Now you ain't gotta stand up. Shit. If you
I
making
mean,
$60 million, you don't need to stand up doing nothing. No disrespect, no disrespect to the win. I'm just saying. At least he bringing some bread comes in. You know what I'm saying? If his legs ain't working, you gotta just put a little extra into it. You know, you can still get that. But to sit here and
hey,
say this man faked the injury like that and just ran out the
listen,
way,
man.
I'm not going for that.
I take it
I
back.
think Dak
I take it
Prescott
back.
would rather sat up here and stank the whole season than a fake an injury. That's my personal belief.
Well, he did come out and say we fucking suck.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I think Dak Prescott would rather come out here and throw this season away than to actually throw it away faking an injury. That's just my belief.
Okay, man. I'm gonna take that back.
Nah,
Now
ain't no
he
taking it back.
didn't.
It's already out there. You not the only one
Hey,
that feels like that, bro. So that's where I'm like, nah, bro. You saying what a lot of these other fans are saying. It's so divided right now with America's team. If that's the thing, we can still get them.
man, we
But
ain't even call
yeah,
America's team no more. They don't even
huh?
want to call us
Just
America's
call
team no
them
more.
Jerry
They
Jones
want to
team.
get that
Fuck the
to
Dallas Cowboys. It's
Minnesota.
Jerry Jones team. You start calling it Jerry Jones team, and watch how many people don't support the Marlins. But when the Dallas Cowboys is attached to it, we gonna support it because the Cowboys is just to our heart. But you call them boys the Jerry Joneses or some shit like that, I bet you they won't nobody
Well,
be in
they
that
they
stadium. I
they
bet you.
say that they say the Buffalo Bills. What they say? Buffalo Bills America's team, Kansas City Chiefs America's team,
Mhm.
Detroit Lions America's team, So they going with all people like that now. They don't consider Cowboys American team no more.
Well, see, the criteria is always different because, like I said, me personally, bro, I'm watching the red zone, but I'm not even really paying attention to the red zone
I'm
like
not
that.
even,
Just
yeah.
because I want to see some football before it goes away, I'm like that. But I have never sat here and like, okay, maybe last week because you might play a game on Thursday or something like that, you might watch a divisional game between the Eagles or you know what I'm saying. That about as much as I get to it, but on a week to week basis, after the Cowboys play or if they're not playing, I'm not watching another team just like that. I don't really even care. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the fact that people will either love to see the Cowboys get their ass whooped, which they have been doing recently. So a lot of people are getting their 7 chuckles underneath them. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be mad at that because the Cowboys are doing it to themselves. But at the same time, bro, people want to see they get their ass whooped, and when they win, a lot of people gonna see the tune them in. So that is what it is. It's not because of jersey sales or anything like that, but for some reason, you
Hold on
know,
1 minute.
yeah,
Hold on.
Cowboys is just that one thing where you feel, it's like they're that song on the radio to you that is it ain't a good song, but everybody hypes it up like it's a good song. And after a while, after it gets played so many times, all of a sudden you find yourself singing to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the Dallas Cowboys right there. That's just the Dallas Cowboys right there. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, and it's just too hard to get away from it. Like I said, a lot of people want to see Cowboy. I don't know if it's the Cowboys in misery or they fans in misery. It goes hand in hand. But I don't like Philadelphia Eagles because they are a rival. But now I'm not sitting here if they're gonna play in the playoffs and I'm watching the playoffs. I'm not going to root for them to win, but I don't care if they win or lose. I'm more to that type. I don't care if they win or lose. They're going to, do what they do until Big Bro come back. I'm gonna let them do what they do and handle business. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate. My Cowboys, sorry asses, will be sitting on vacation. That it is what it is. I ain't mad at the team for doing what they did, but see, a lot of people will be mad at the Cowboys for what they do when they win or lose. So that's kind of why they have that mark right there. But I mean, who cares? At the same time, I mean, luckily for me, I've been alive long enough to see, you know what I'm saying, some glory days. So now the fans that's haven't seen no glory days, not even close to it, I understand a lot of their frustration. I do, but hey, it's part of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? It's really part of the game. That's how it go.
I mean, I understand how it go, bro, but when you ain't
Victory
did it in the
tape.
playoffs, like, bro, like
Nah,
you
bro,
ain't
it's
did it in the playoffs,
frustrating.
bro. It's
Like you
been
said, you went
30.
12-5. You won 36 games in 3 seasons, and you got one playoff victory. Now, for as much as to be said, that one playoff victory retired the best quarterback of all time. That should
That
almost
is
count for
true.
2. Me personally.
Yeah, but you did say that following week. That
Hey,
follow after that night they did that what they did. You did tell me and Bubba like, hey, it's it's a wrap. They gonna lose San Fran,
because he
and
got
we
all
was
the
like, nah.
to Dak's degree, bro. We was having that watch party at the stadium.
Yep,
Bro, Dak had his best game
this
ever
game
in
ever.
that bitch,
Yep,
bro. He
yep.
really did, and he had to live up to that, bro. And we just was like, bro, I don't know. You know how it is when that pressure's there, and we sat there and watched it, bro, and that bitch crumbled.
Yeah, that bitch, man.
It hurt.
Crumble wasn't the word.
It hurt. Man, go ahead and get y'all ring. I ain't mad. Go ahead and get y'all ring. I ain't mad at it. Y'all still got to
Nah,
get a
they
few more banners to make something happen. But, like I said, I ain't here to hate. Unlike other people, that's y'all
I'm here
preference.
to hate.
I'm a
I'm gonna
person
tell
that's
you.
really at peace with myself, and at the same time, I'm more mad at the Cowboys than anybody. I don't like the Eagles because they don't like us, so it is what it is. But that's because we see each other twice a year. But at the same time, as bad as the Cowboys got their ass whooped, I'm not holding no grudges against Philly. I'm holding it against the damn Dallas Cowboys and this organization led by Jerry Jones, punk ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how you feel. But it's just the fandom in all of us.
I don't
You
like
rep
them.
who you
I
rep.
ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like Philadelphia. I don't like nothing about. I'm like my big brother. I don't like nothing about Philadelphia.
I mean, like I said, I've never been to Philadelphia, so I could care less. But I don't like the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like the Giants. Now, Washington, to me, they ain't never really been a problem to me like that. But the Giants and the Eagles, oh yeah, they have been problems since I've been alive fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? They don't like us. Straight up. It is what it is. But, you know, the city of Philly, I'm not here to diss anybody's city. I don't get into that. I'm from where I'm from because I ain't have no fucking choice to be where I'm from. So I mean, I
That
don't
is
really
true.
get why people be set tripping like that. I'm like, motherfucker, like you had a choice. Mother, you came where you from. So that is what it is. But if we're talking strictly just sports and football stuff like that, yeah. Did I hate to see this game? Did I hate to see us get blown out and swept 2 games against Philly? Yeah, but that ain't Philly fault that we injured and we play like shit and we have a bad culture and organization structure. That's not Philly fault. That's the Dallas Cowboys fault. So that's kind of how I look at it, man. And I'm just more mad with the Cowboys than anything. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree with my little brother on that. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
agree with
just
that.
the way you can combat this is by playing better. You win, and it is like you said, y'all went 12-5 the last 3 seasons. It was all good then, and that's probably a problem. We kind of masked over. I don't think everybody masked over some things that was happening, but everybody kept trying to pin it to Dak Prescott. And I think, to be honest, we sold the issues of the Dallas Cowboys short because a lot of people just kept saying Dak Prescott, he's only winning against bad teams. Well, I think we need to look at everything in totality and say, you know what, this team only wins against bad teams because, as you see, even most of their wins this year, even though they beat Tampa
And
and you beat Pittsburgh, but like I said, it's not because of your offense. You won them because of your defense and special teams. I think we've seen problems actually happen with this team a lot under Mike McCarthy. There's a reason why I don't want to see him come back, because if you're gonna tie that Dak is only doing good against bad teams, then you need to credit that to the head coach too as well, because that should go hand in hand to me as I feel. But
I agree.
it is what
I
it
agree
is.
with that.
It is what it is. And this is just because he watched his team fully. I can't watch everybody else. I'm not trying to watch everybody else, but the red zone I'll catch. There'll be some Sunday night football. It might be on the television, but I'm going to end up watching the Stars coming on. So we're trying to move forward because this football season is
It's
over.
over.
So rapper.
It's a
This
wrap.
2024, and I'm glad too, because I'm like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, straight up.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Straight up.
Put the women and kids in bed.
So your blame this season, who takes most of the pie? Is it Dak Prescott or Jerry Jones?
Nah, I gotta give Mike McCarthy blame.
You're
Jerry and
giving
Mike
him most of the
McCarthy.
pie.
Yeah, Jerry and Mike McCarthy. That gets. I'm gonna
Dak is
say
third with it.
30.
You're
Yeah,
saying.
but yeah.
So you're saying Mike McCarthy, Jerry, Dak.
No, I'm saying Jerry, Mike, and then Dak.
Okay.
Yeah,
From the GM, head coach to quarterback.
yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Like I said, Mike Zimmer, bruh, there was no lie that his defenses was ass in the beginning of the season. Nobody could really convert on what he was doing. But like I said, you have 7 wins this season. And it's because of your defense. As banged up as they've been, you have 7 wins right now of this season because of your defense and the special teams. But your defense really gave you all these wins. If your defense was really that bad, they have cost you some games. Don't get me wrong, but if your defense was really that bad, we'll be picking top 5 in the NFL draft coming up here soon. That's how I feel about it. If your defense was really that terrible, So I have mixed emotions coming here with Mike McCarthy. I really do. I mean, not Mike McCarthy, Mike Zimmer. My bad.
Would
My
you
bad.
bring him back?
Well, I will say this: if Michael Parsons ain't getting signed, hell no, I'm not bringing Mike Zimmer back because it's hard to say if Mike Zimmer was really that good enough or was the return of Michael Parsons really that big. See, that's kind of where I'm at it with it because once he can now, like I said, we saw in that Saints game, boy, Michael was
They
out,
got
all of
their
them
ass whooped.
out there. Boy, Mike Zimmer was lost as fuck. We all know that. We all know that. They got
So
fuck up against Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
But as soon as Micah came back and got healthy, man, the defense has been
Well,
different.
Michael, did Michael play against the Saints?
Yes, he
Because
did.
I thought he got hurt against the Giants. The Giants week 2, wasn't he?
Now the Giants. Let me see real quick. I
Because
think
he got hurt against the Giants.
the Giants, you didn't play till like week 3. Actually, you didn't play them till after the Steelers, I believe. And that's when that got no, you played, but your first game was Cleveland, your second game was New Orleans. That was your second game of the season.
So who was the third? I can't remember who was the third game.
The third game
Was the Giants. Had to be the Giants.
I don't know if it was the Giants or if
Because
it
he
was
got hurt against
Baltimore.
the Giants.
I think it was Baltimore, actually. They had back-to-back weeks. Yeah, they had
Yeah, because
back-to-back
they got
weeks at home.
bad weeks. Yeah. They got their butt drugged both weeks.
Yeah. So, like I said, you started with Cleveland, you played the Saints, and you played the Ravens. And then you went on Thursday night to play the Giants, and that's when Parsons got hurt. So, like I said, they was
That's when
really
Michael got hurt.
getting
D-Law, him and
drubbed, you
D-Law
know what
got
I'm
hurt
saying,
at the same time.
before that, with him out
Right.
there. And then they ended up beating the Steelers. Though it was Justin Fields, they held them to 17 points, and the rest is history.
So, do you bring Mike Zimmer back?
That's
Or
why
was
I'm
that
trying to look
Michael?
at it. I'm like, bro, did the defense get better because of Michael Parsons, or did they get better because they understood what Zim was bringing? Because I said for the longest, Zim got to bring pressure. Now, the problem in this game, you wanted Zim to bring pressure, but you didn't have no cornerbacks to work with. And once you
No,
want
because
to bring
Bruce
pressure and
sucked.
leave 101, boy.
Andrew Bruce shouldn't even see the field no more. It's the reason why Minnesota was glad to get rid of him.
Bruh. Ooh-wee.
And you
That
did that
was
for
terrible.
for right. So I mean, I ain't heard too
Bombed
much about
away,
right in
bruh.
Minnesota, but I mean,
Nah, but I mean, I think if you were the Cowboys, you knew secondary wise you were in trouble anyway because you know Diggs is
you
already
didn't
out. You got
right.
I don't know what's up with
Bland
what's his name? The
Bland was
rookie
out 4
Carson.
games. Carson, you don't know what's going on with
I
Carson.
don't know what's going on with him. And then you know Amani Aroye, he's out.
Yeah. He's
Butler,
trash too.
he's out.
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
You had Hall, he was out that they tried to
Yeah.
bring up from the practice squad. So it's just that was the worst spot, and they got exposed. Now, my question is, if Jalen Hurts is playing, does he expose that?
I think he does. I think he does, bro.
Okay.
I do. I don't, man. Whew, man, it's hard to say that dude's trash because he went to Jalen Hurts. He went to a Super Bowl.
He
And he
was
went
won
to
an NFC title.
NFC
And if it
yeah.
wasn't for him fumbling for a return, bro, he could be sitting with a Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl ring. Yeah.
Facts. Nah, facts. I mean, but you know how it go. That offense has been struggling all year to throw the ball down the football field, but here come the Cowboys. And with both of your backup quarterbacks, all of a sudden you're able to throw the ball down the field.
Teams get up for the Cowboys because most of them wanted to play for the Cowboys. Cowboys didn't draft them. So teams get up for them anyway. And because they on TV a lot too. So
even though they're a bad football team, teams still get up for them.
Yeah, of course.
So then what's wrong with the Cowboys getting up for a bad team and they don't get up for a good team? I'm just saying. If
Because
so
they
the wins
don't
do
the
not count when they
preparation.
beat bad teams.
Anytime Dak came in, what have you ever heard Dak say? Our preparation was bad.
Bro, we heard for the first 3 weeks that they believe. Well, he has said that they could. He did come out and say they could play a little bit better. He felt. What game was that? Ooh, it was one of those games. He came out and said he questioned how they were practicing. I
Yeah,
think that
that
was the
was
week Mike McCarthy bit. I
because
mean, Jerry Jones flew his
his
helicopter over the practice
helicopter.
field,
Yeah, yeah.
talking about why they don't practice good. What up,
But
Big
when
Mike? Appreciate you for joining in, man. If y'all don't already know, y'all can check out my man Swish for Real Basketball. My man get down on basketball content. Damn show the Mavericks, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll be linking up with you tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Mavs got another late one tomorrow, Monday night, so we'll check that out for sure. But bruh, kick back on the Cowboys, bro. Them mother, bro. I just going forward, what do you do now to fix this? Is are you going to sit here and really play out the end of the season and let Mike McCarthy finish the end of the season and
yeah,
do
you
this,
got to.
or are you going to actually get
It
proactive
ain't,
and do something?
you can't do nothing now, bro. They got 1 week left. Might well gonna let them finish it out, and then you have your talks, you have your meetings, and then after that, you let them go. You let them go. You let them walk. You bring in somebody here who at least can. I mean, like I said, if Cal Shanahan is available, I'm taking that call. I'm making
Facts,
that call.
facts.
Um, if Mike Vrabel available, I'm making that call too. Even if Brian Flores is available, I'm making that call.
As head coach,
Yes, yes.
mm,
You need another voice. You need somebody getting
I
somebody
think
ass
Brian
around here.
Flores, he would be trying to be
He
like
might be
Mike
too much.
Tomlin, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, yeah. He
As
might
much
be
as
too
you would
much.
need it, it's not going to work under Jerry Jones, though. I think that would be a good move to
Well,
at
you
least have
can't.
him as a
I
defensive
mean,
coordinator or whatever.
unless you go get a Sean McVay disciple and pick from his coaching tree, the dude out of Green Bay coaching tree, then
LaFleur.
LaFleur, yeah, Matt LaFleur coaching tree, then it ain't gonna be nothing else.
I don't, man, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but hey, big shout out to Crush up in here. What's the deal? Appreciate you for tuning in, but I'm right there with you. Why did you make this move? Because you did not do nothing with him. That is my biggest question mark. What was that move for? And he can't get no run, knowing that the season is over. What's the problem?
Well, that's trying to put pressure on that, and it didn't work, bro.
It blew the fuck up in their
Look up in
face,
your
bro.
face, yeah.
And it cost you 60 million, which I don't believe you get 60 million had you not made that move. Now people gonna say, was he scared of competition? It obviously ain't no competition if he ain't no good and he can't get no
hmm
run. Ain't no competition.
Hey, we all was there when we did train. We did the little going out there videoing this year and whatever, and they really ain't do nothing, man.
At all. They didn't even practice hard, to be
They ain't
honest
even
with you. I
practice
was like,
hard.
bro, what type of practice did y'all open us up to? I mean, y'all didn't do shit out here.
So
Literally.
last year they did a lot more than what they did this year.
Way more
Way
than
a
what they
lot.
did this year, bro. Like, I'm in agreement with you. I was like, bro, like, y'all didn't really do anything.
No. So I
And y'all
don't know,
season
bro.
showed it.
Yeah, they played like trash
Yeah.
the
Play
whole
like
year.
dog shit. Play like
Yeah,
dog shit. Nah, I agree.
the whole year, and I'm talking the whole year.
Dak, Cooper Rush, anybody. They all play
They
trash.
played
And
like
that's the
trash.
one thing I'm just trying to get Cowboy fans to realize. I understand the money situation, but bro, as a total organization, as in a total team, they failed. They just failed, bro. They were not good. They weren't put together good. They weren't ran good, and they didn't operate good. So
let me ask you this: what you do with Mike Solari? You brought him in here to be the offensive line coach. So what you do with him? You let him go?
if you're getting rid of Mike McCarthy, you might as well, because this is a Mike McCarthy move, right? That's
Yeah, I
his
believe
coach
so.
he won, right? Okay, then if you're getting rid of Mike McCarthy, then that's the only way. That's the only way.
Would you try to bring in they brought in Mark Colombo once before, and
Yeah.
the offensive
And would
line
you want to
thrived.
come back if you're Mark Colombo? Fuck no, fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah, because you did let him go.
Nah, you right, Chris.
Yeah,
They
you
didn't do
most
anything to
definitely
make
right,
us
Chris.
believe they were going to be any better.
Mm-hmm.
All in wasn't anything at all. Training camp, the seats were empty. I mean, that's facts. We went to that
Yeah,
training camp and it was like, bro, when nobody tripping. Oxnard, when nobody tripping.
you tripping?
Nobody
Yeah,
went out there to see them. We went out
yeah.
there and 2023 when we went out there, nah, that bit was like pack.
In
Like
fact, yeah.
it was hard to get up and now. You still had a little bit of traffic coming in, but that is the Frisco Entertainment District. But this year was totally different, bro. And it just the way they played out there, I was like, bro, it looked like they didn't even give a damn, like at
They
all.
didn't care.
And it
Yeah,
showed in the season. They didn't give not one damn.
yeah. For
And
sure.
everybody had their parade coming into AT&T Stadium. A lot of everybody else has, it started with New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They had their parade all the way through Dallas to Frisco.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, then Detroit
yeah.
had theirs, Baltimore had theirs, Houston had theirs, Philly had theirs. I mean,
Yeah.
the list continues. And to be part of some of those, it started with Green Bay. Green Bay just happened to break the Cowboys, bro. And now I think
I
it's
think that was the end
I
of
think it's San Fran that done broke the Cowboys
the
more than
boys in
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Nah, I think Green Bay took what San Fran did. That's just like New Orleans ran the same thing Green Bay ran. That's all they did.
And
Yeah,
beat
that's
the
all they
dog shit
did.
about
And
you.
beat the dog shit out of them.
Bro, Zimmer looked lost. He didn't. That was one of the
It
games I was
looked
like,
like he
bro,
wasn't
it looked like
prepared
he
for
don't
that.
even supposed to be out here.
Yeah. It looked like he wasn't prepared for that. That ain't what they ran in the first week of the season. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, facts. Nah, facts. But it'll be some things to look over. And like I said, basically, as we get ready for the season finale, I'm pretty sure them tickets you could probably get for $5. Uh, if you ain't got nothing to do or whatever. But this is coming to the realization that as bad as this season was, you got another season to go ahead and get ready for. And let's just not make the same mistakes we've been making, especially in 2024. Let's leave that in 2024 and try to do something better in 2025. And we'll be all the way here for it. I mean, you got a lot of the Shrine Bowls, Senior Bowls, all the, camps coming up. And then February come around. Here comes the combine. So Cowboys, I mean, I'll always end up having section talk about them because we're going to talk always about all the teams in DFW. This is just post game talk that we're doing of the end of this game, which it won't be too many more. You're only going to get one more coming left. So hopefully this game against Washington will be at least another 12 o'clock game where it's early in the day. We can get it about our way and then we can let the chips fall where they may. So you got any last thoughts coming up on here, man, before we tune out, bro?
Nah, bro, you said it best, man, for sure. So I mean, hey,
Jeff.
I just we'll see what happened, man.
Yeah, let's just
We'll
see
see if
what's
we get
going to happen.
breaking news here soon.
Which breaking news you talking about? Because you know what breaking news I'm talking about.
I ain't talking about that breaking news. I'm talking about Mike McCarthy breaking. I'm talking about Mike McCarthy breaking news. We we ain't getting that breaking news for probably another 10 years.
Oh man, nah, but facts, bro. But yeah, man, we'll just see how it goes, man. I can't wait to really. I mean, the tape, it ain't really nothing to look at because they getting their ass whooped. But of course, he'll look at the tape and see
Yeah.
what can go on and what's to transpire from this team going into the final week of the season. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, more Maverick season come around. I'm thinking about doing a little bit more. I'm thinking about doing a little bit more game, game stream nights, especially with the Mavericks coming up. And, we'll probably have on the side as the Dallas Stars as well. But see if the Mavericks can continue to bring success around here in the DFW along with the Dallas Stars. So we only got a couple more weeks of real football left for the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, it's just one more week. It is what it is. You want to see a Cowboy fan cry, and I don't think you'll get to see it because I think they already gave up, bro. We already gave up a
Yeah,
while
we
back.
gave
We
up a
gave
while
up once
back.
they
Yeah.
said that this motherfucker was all in and didn't do nothing. Nothing.
So I
Nothing.
think the players gave up too. So hey.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It is gonna be what it is. But they got one more week left. Let's see what they do, how they finish, how they play out. It's the time, the writing's on the wall. So it is what it's gonna be. So let's get some workout. I'll probably hit you up here a little bit later, big bro, and see what's going down with you. But shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect because this is majorly depressing. Get ready here for this Stars game coming forward. So I'll
For
connect with you,
sure.
big bro.
All right, man.
All right,
Take it
big
easy.
bro. For sure. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's the one man, four sides and flavor of DFW Sports. Y'all know how we rock and how we get it down, man. Everything has been fun. It's all fun and games sometimes up in here, but unfortunately, being a Cowboy fan, it ain't that much fun. But hey, all you can do is just live for the next day. Hopefully you're at peace with yourself in real life. Therefore, you don't take the emotion that too serious and you can just be able to move forward and do some things. Although being a Cowboy fan, if you got a Cowboy fan that's a friend in your lifetime, make sure you stick with them because there is nothing more loyal than one of these people supporting one of these. So get you one of them type of friends because they always going to kick it around you. So I want to thank everybody for jumping into the chat room today for me. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. Appreciate y'all for joining in and doing some things. Like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, DFW Sports Raps, hit the notification chime, check out the videos and the shorts that we got, all the vlogs that the games we've been to from the Cowboys, Rangers, Stars, Mavericks, and Wings, man. Check it all out, man. I got a lot of videos for y'all to tune into. If you catching the playback on this live on the post game, man, just go ahead and hit that like button, share, and give a couple comments as well. We're trying to get this platform in the higher algorithm. But until the next time, man, I will most likely catch y'all tomorrow night, Monday, as the Mavs will be on the road again as they go to Sacramento. They'll be on the late night coast on the West Coast. We'll talk about that Mavs game, preview basically that game going into the new year. Basically, we'll try to do another live game stream going that way. We'll hit that up. We'll talk some Stars hockey as well. We'll talk the results of the Stars game coming tonight, I believe, against the Chicago Blackhawks. So, man, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I'm keeping some content from the fandom coming at you. You can talk shit. I might recognize it. I might not recognize it. It is what it is. But at the same time, man, this is just a safe haven for all fans that can come in here and, not be, let's not take it too personal because I promise you, if you got things going for you in life and you winning in real life, ain't nothing going to get too bad to you. So my Cowboy fans, man, don't let these punk motherfuckers put y'all down like that, man. It is what it is, man. Get ready for 2025. It might not change, but hey, new season can always do new things, and that's all we can do. So I will catch y'all on the rebound. If you haven't already, follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Drewski Selfmade. Y'all know how we get down, representing for DFW Sports. Until then, man, I will catch up with y'all in the long run. It's going to be all gravy. Do everything with love because love always wins. That's the law. Till tomorrow, y'all, 9 o'clock. Mavericks play out. It might be 9:30ish. You know what I'm saying? We might do a late night tip. We'll try to stream that game. Catch your boy with his reactions with this game coming in. We gonna keep it live.